Seek the Peak is calling all hikers as they celebrate their 25th anniversary this weekend.
All right, so here to unpack all the details are Drew Bush, Executive Director of the Mount Washington Observatory, and the Director of External Affairs, Charlie Buterbaugh. Gentlemen, thanks for talking to us this morning. Charlie, let's go ahead and start with you. Tell us about how Seek the Peak first came about. It's been around for a while now, right?
Yeah, 25 years. First year was in 2000. We had a few hikers just organize it with some of our staff at the time. I think the first year they raised $11,000 for Mount Washington Observatory. We're a nonprofit. Fast forward 25 years later, we've got about over 500 hikers registered to participate on Saturday, July 19th. We have a big Après Hike Expo after the hike, so lots of fun happening this Saturday.
Wow, congratulations on that. Drew, one of the goals of this event is actually to raise funds for weather observation and forecasting in the White Mountains, which is where you find Mount Washington. Why is this kind of research so important? People might say, why do we need, what really kind of data are you going to get on the top of a random mountain?
Yeah, well, I mean, what we do is really focus on keeping people safe who come from all over New England to visit the White Mountains. We now provide statewide focus on the human communities and the recreators, the businesses, the hospitality industry, all of the different organizations that operate here and really depend on this information for their own planning and to keep their guests and visitors safe.
Not to mention, I've been up here during the fall. Epic. It's worth every moment that you wait to be up there. Charlie, between tomorrow's kickoff party and the expo this weekend, what kind of festivities are people going to be able to look forward to?
Sure. Tomorrow afternoon, Friday, July 18th, Tuckerman Brewing Company hosts our kickoff party. That's 4 to 7 p.m. So our registered hikers can come and pick up some of their prizes, their backpacks, their T-shirts. We'll have Arc'teryx, presenting sponsor there, as well as oboes. The White Mountain National Forest stewards will be there to provide trail guidance. We'll have some live music. And
is there still some snow at Tuckerman's?
Actually, I don't think there's any snow in Tuckerman Ravine left at this point. So
just melted out.
Just melted out. Yeah.
All right, Drew. Well, speaking of all this hiking, we have obviously a lot of seasoned hikers who are going to come. But what about the beginners that are going to be hitting the trail this weekend or even coming to this? What do they need to know? What should they? Because the temperature difference, quite different.
Oh my gosh, to go up to 6,000 plus feet. Yeah.
Yeah, we can actually see as much of a 20-degree difference in temperature between the valley and the summit. But as Charlie said, we have guides from the Forest Service, from the Appalachian Mountain Club. They'll be with us both at our kickoff party at Tuckerman's Friday night, as well as on Saturday morning. If you're starting from Tuckerman Ravine and Pinkham Notch, you can meet up with experienced hikers there, and they'll give you full guidance on what trails might be best for you. But the important thing to know about Seek the Peak is you can really hike anywhere. So if Mount Washington is not the place you want to hit this first time, you can hike, a local trail in your neighborhood and then join us for the big party on Saturday.
All right, so how else can people support the observatory, home to the world's worst weather? And you guys, I'm sure you know what the worst weather
winds over 200 miles an hour.
Right?
Yeah, so people can go to seekthepeak.org to learn more about our event. You can also go to our website, the organization's master website, mountwashington.org, and learn all about our forecasting, data collection, educational work. And you can actually see an extended forecast through this weekend in the White Mountains. And I got to tell you, things are looking pretty ideal right now. Fantastic. Sunshine's going to be on the way for up here. But definitely check the forecast. As you said, hikers need to be aware of changing conditions in the mountains.
And Drew and Charlie, today you have a 2% chance of a tornado.
Yes, for severe
so
weather.
you could go tornado chasing today.
See that.
Just throwing it out there, guys. Just throwing it out there.
All right, Charlie and Drew, thank you so much for joining us again from Mount Washington Observatory.
Guys.
I went up there in the winter once. What an experience that was.
We have to do that.
Yeah,
we have to go try and stand up there.
Yeah.